What up, folks? Hope everyone's having a blessed Father's Day, and of course, happy Father's Day to all the good fathers out there. You know who you are. I'm not talking about the ones who are uh, giving men the bad name, the ones who are really holding things down. Uh, Very short show today. That's why I didn't really give no links today. I wanted everybody to go out and celebrate their father or their father figure in their life. And I promise you it's going to be a short show. Probably not even going to be 30 minutes because, I want we going to take Pops out somewhere, to eat, man. And, but I just had to hop on, didn't do a show last week. So I didn't want to, uh, not do one this Sunday. Uh, but man, shout out to the mighty LDBC. Shout out to all the good fathers, man. Of course, my dad, man. Brother, Coach 67 Sports TV. He's a father figure to a lot of them kids he's coaching. Shout out to him, man. Big Joe Town, man. Brent Fox. Shout out to brother Cadillac Red, man. His daughter is part of the Little League flag team, or flag league, and the girls he's coaching won the championship. So I'm so proud of him, man. Um, Little stuff like that builds self-esteem.
Shout out to
So
the Lady Saints, man.
yeah, shout out to Lady Sakes. Little stuff like that, kids don't forget. I don't care they grow up to be doctors, lawyers, uh, whatever, teachers. They're not gonna forget that. I don't know about you, JB. I remember my coach from elementary school. You remember him?
Yeah, Pops.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So all the good fathers, man. 78 Sports TV, Ill Will, uh, Mr. Shelton, everybody, man. Uh, Junior the Truth,
Black Fight fan.
Fight Fan, Drew Titan, Tate Jones, everybody.
Deontay Wilder.
Deontay Wilder, man.
Anybody we missing, charge it to our head, not our hearts.
Yeah. Hendo, you know what I mean? Coach
So, Sister
Evans,
Tyler.
Allen. Yes. All them brothers, man. Y'all know who you are. Y'all know who you are. All them good brothers, man. All the people we just named are good fathers. I don't care what you disagree with, but they are good fathers, man. Good fathers, man. But we can't avoid what happened last night, JB. Uh, Two fights happened. Uh, David Benavidez versus Alexander, and I can never get his last name right. Alexander, the dude that knocked out Adonis Stevenson. He
Yeah,
takes
I
the
know
light
him.
heavyweight belt.
Yeah,
They
he.
fought
Yeah,
yesterday, and then of course Tank versus Frank Martin. Uh, it was a it was a interesting fight until Frank Martin got knocked the hell out. But um, I ain't gonna lie. Derek James told him stay off the ropes. He did not.
I
He
mean, he
pressed
won
on.
the first 5 rounds easily, man. You know.
He did. He did. He really did. Yeah. Picasso said I had good, bad coaches. I learned a ton from them all. Yes, sir. And Coach 67 Sports TV, I was hoping Frank stopped him instead of getting stopped. Yeah. Yeah, man. But that power is real. But let's um. But shout out to Frank Martin, man. He ain't no cur. He the real thing. He took on
Just took a L, man.
just took an L, and he fought the mighty Javante Davis, and it didn't go as well he thought. But still, shout out to the Frank, the Ghost Martin, man.
Shout out, keep your head up, boy.
Yes, sir. And of course, congratulations to Javante Davis. Even though I'm not a really big fan of him, but he got the victory. Can't hate.
He
And
did what
shout
he
out
needed
to
to do,
David
man.
Benavidez, man. It was very impressive, man. He was piecing Alexander. I still can't pronounce his last name. Um, but he beat the former light heavyweight champion to pillar to post. He started trying to come on in the later rounds, but David Benavidez was too polished, you know. Um,
I
but
think
go ahead.
that fight, David Benavidez was just trying to get adjusted to the weight.
Hmm.
Um, it's gonna be interesting if he start fighting like the Bivol or Benavidez.
Hmm.
How those fights is gonna go if they're not if he's not hurting those 175 pounder. That's gonna be interesting. You know what I'm
Yeah, we
saying?
said
So
that yesterday. He wasn't hurting Alexander. Alexander was still trying to box, and um, he wasn't. I don't think he hurt Alexander. Uh, but 78 Sports TV did say something that was interesting, which I kind of agree with. The man 37 and was still moving like he in his early 30s or um, late 20s. Yeah, yeah, something going on. But anyway, congratulations to David Benavidez. If it was a plan, it didn't work. Brother Brandon Brazil, another good brother, another good father or father figure. Salute, brother. And of course, how can I forget my brother, Big Reg, man, good father as well.
yeah, man. But um, there was a couple of upsets last night, man. Like the Antoine Russell got upset. Um,
Yeah, he sure
and
did.
what's his name? Matthias.
Yes.
He got upset. Um, by one of them boys over there across the pond. He actually went to Cuba and beat Matias. So that was interesting. But this is what happens when boxers, fight people they supposed to fight instead of just ducking. But hey, it wasn't a bad, night of boxing or day of boxing yesterday.
It wasn't. It was. I really wanted Gary Antoine Russell to win, but hey, you can't. His style kind of was all wrong for him tonight. That's why they say styles make boxing.
Styles
Old boy,
makes fights.
yeah, styles make fights. Um,
Hmm.
no, I heard the old school say, yeah, style make fight. Yeah, old school say styles make boxing. It makes the
Okay.
sport. Yeah,
All right.
yeah, it makes the sport. Style makes fights, and styles make boxing.
Yeah, he
Um,
didn't make any adjustments.
at all,
He,
at all, man, at all. Old boy was a very slick. Now that's a slick fighter. The dude that fought Gary Antoine Russell. That is a slick fighter. He's a definition of a slick fighter because
and
he
just going back, go ahead. I'm sorry.
no, I was gonna say he was counter shotting everything Gary Antoine Russell was throwing. He was making Gary Antoine Russell pay for every mistake. And yes, both boogeymen lost. Yep, that's true. Go 67 Sports TV.
I think his name was Puello or something like that.
Yeah, Puello. Yeah, hey, that dude can box,
But
man.
going back to the Gary Russell and Martin fight, I think this is where I think I want to see Tank in there with somebody like a Tiafimo, somebody like a Devin Haney, somebody like a Lomachenko, somebody like that, man.
Shakur
I think
Stevenson,
Martin, yeah, Shakur Stevenson. I think Martin was
Taylor
up and
May.
coming fighter, and
Yeah,
it was basically tailor made. Didn't really have he didn't really have enough power to hurt Tank. But I want to see somebody in there with Tank that's a threat. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Because what Tank was doing was basically, like he said in the press conferences, was wait till he get tired, um, and then basically pounced on him.
And that's what actually what happened. Calm in the corner,
So
and didn't you hear Derek James tell him like two? It was like a round or two before he got knocked out. Derek James told Frank Martin, "Do not get caught in the corner." He did it anyway. What up? What up, Cadillac Reds, Supreme Beast Boxing Talk? We were just talking about you, man. Happy Father's Day.
happy Father's Day and salute to the Lady Saints.
And salute to Lady Saints, man. They ain't never gonna forget that. They shouldn't. That's where little stuff like that is how these kids build self-esteem.
I
So
want
kudos
a
to you.
repeat. Y'all repeat next year.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But yeah, I want to see some competition in there, better competition in there with Tank, but Tank did what he was supposed to do. Um, but yeah, it's time to see Tank in there with Shakur Stevenson or Lomachenko, somebody of that.
Devin
I think
Haney.
he beat Devin Haney. He said we going for the fourth. Yes, sir. There we go. Um, but switching topics, man. Uh, from boxing to football. You know what I mean? Which is down our alley anyway. Uh,
Yeah,
who you got in the UFL championship tonight that come on at 5? The San Antonio Brahmas versus the Birmingham Stallions. Who you got winning that
I'm
game?
I'm gonna go with the Stallions, man. I know the Stallions had some quarterback controversy where they had what's the quarterback that Carolina drafted
Matt
last
Corral
year?
from Ole Miss. Matt
Matt
Corral.
Corral, and then that Adrian Martinez boy. And then Adrian Martinez is like he's shaking defenses up with his running and passing. Um, and then I think last game he didn't have a good game. They put Matt in, and Matt did his thing, made a couple of throws or whatever. So I'm gonna go with the Stallions, but that I ain't gonna lie, that inconsistent play worries me. So the Brahmas got a chance.
Yeah, they got a chance. I'm picking Birmingham, but I think the XFL side is just weak. The weaker conference. So the USFL division is definitely going to win it,
Okay.
in my opinion. Yeah, I think it's
What do
just
you think about the? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I think it's just a stronger brand of football. USFL as far as the talent, just by inch, just by inch. Oh, here comes Mr. Shelton and here talking about some damn Brock Purdy. What was you about to say?
Damn, Brock Purdy. But what do you think about the UFL as a whole?
I like it, man. It gives that guy who was just cut from a NFL roster, but he still wants to play. You know what I mean? He still has
Right,
that spring. Have chance to make the a spring roster.
right.
You in the
So
UFL. Also, the European League is up and running now. I think they've been running for what, year or two,
yeah,
like the Barcelona Dragons and them. So there's I think there's a couple of arena leagues around there, around that's still going strong after the AFL folded.
you're right. Hey,
So
hey, hey, Shelton.
UFL gives extra gives them an extra chance to make a roster to see what can be done. You know what I mean? Because a lot of players are being signed to NFL teams from these XFL, or excuse me, from these UFL rosters, man.
I mean, as a whole, when I say as a whole, I mean I should have phrased it right. As their first season as under the UFL banner, do you think it was a success?
Me just looking at, I think it was a success, but I'm not looking at the attendance. I'm not looking at the revenue numbers, how much money that was
We're,
rolling in for this season. You know what I mean? So it all depends. But just from the outside looking in, I think,
it was you're saying that as a fan of football,
yeah,
you it was a
exactly.
success.
Yes,
I
sir.
got you.
Yes, sir.
But Shelton, you know Brock Purdy, his rating on Madden is 85, right? So I'm just
Broad Purdy a good quarterback, but he's
he a very good quarterback. I like seeing those type of dudes who pick in the the last the seventh round, come back and make a name for themselves. But I ain't gonna say he Brock Purdy. You know how these people do when they get somebody that can half play decent.
hmm
Lamar Jackson is still better. You know what I'm saying? Him
yeah,
and Patrick Mahomes. So
yes, sir. Always, man. Also, man, who you got winning the NBA Finals versus the Mavericks versus the Celtics?
okay, NBA talk real quick. Shout out to the LDBC NBA community,
Yes, sir.
um, Ticket TV and them boys,
Yes, sir.
and 78 with the Milwaukee Bucks. You know, Celtics, man. Celtics, man. I think at the beginning of the series, me, you, and Pops was talking about it, and I was telling y'all that the Dallas basically beat the Timberwolves because Luca and Irving, right?
Right.
And then they had some good pieces coming off the bench, right? And contribute, giving them 10, 15 points. But they're deep. But I was telling y'all, these past couple of weeks that the Celtics are deeper. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Drew Holiday, is as a all star. You see what I'm
Point
saying?
guard.
Really.
Yeah.
And the Milwaukee Bucks miss him.
Yes,
Trust
they
me,
missed
they
him
miss
bad.
him. Dame Lillard is no spring chicken, but he don't. I don't think he played defense like Drew Holiday do.
He don't.
And then you got that boy White that come off the bench for them.
Derek White.
I don't know. I think they put him
Some
at
games
shoot
he
guard
started.
sometime. Yeah. So they have
And then
combinations they go with off the bench.
you got Al Horford coming off the bench. Then you
All
got Porzingis, and then of course Brown and Tatum. So yeah, and then of course a couple of other pieces that's coming off the bench. So yeah, they very deep.
very, very deep. And I think this is one of them games where the Celtics didn't play good. And the only time I say that Dallas has a chance to win It's the Celtics shoot their way out the game. Just because one thing I do agree with Charles and Shaq was saying during the halftime show, Dallas is not big. You know what I'm saying? When especially at the 4 and 5. So when they like post up, especially Horford and who was I forgot who was at the
Porzingis.
four for them, Porzingis and them boys, and take shots and dominate the paint, they can win easily. And then they shoot the natural threes, the shots they take, they can easily beat the Celtics. I mean the Mavericks, excuse me. But if
Hmm.
they try to match the Mavericks tempo
They're gonna lose because
with
you ain't,
Luca
yeah, you ain't gonna match Luca and them's tempo. Just play
and
your game.
Kyrie, yeah,
And Kyrie, yeah.
just play your game.
Yeah, and I'm not even a basketball fan, big basketball fan, but I've been enjoying these playoffs, man. So last game that the Mavericks won, did Porzingis play?
I don't think he did. They got
Oh,
blown out though, bad.
yeah, I think that's one of the reasons why. Um, yeah, not saying that they still would have won, uh, but yeah, that they, I think if Porzingis, yeah, okay, not Friday. Thank you, Coach. Yeah, I think if Porzingis would have played, they probably would have swept the Mavericks.
Man,
But Porzingis
all them boys. Go ahead.
I was about to say Porzingis been battling injuries all season long. I think, but finish with what you were saying.
I said, man, Tatum and Brown be killing me, man, because they can go to the cup anytime they want to. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
But I think they settle for shooting threes. You know,
Yeah,
and they just need to just play their game. Period.
they, uh,
But other than that, I agree. The playoffs has been pretty good. Even with the Timberwolves and the Mavericks game, I enjoyed that game. Even though they beat the Timberwolves, those a lot of those games was close. Just like this game, even though it's a 3-1, a lot of the games were close. So except the one that they just recently played. So I mean, we got to see.
yeah, we definitely do, man. And yeah, man, we just everybody. As far as football, everybody's getting ready for. Just 2 months away, bro, and it's gonna be football. Well, it's gonna be football season again. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
man. I'm not interested in dudes running around in shorts, man. People talking about how good they look. Um, it's like I'm gonna say this for a million times, and some of the other brothers in the flock community have said this. When they put them pads on, that's how you know.
Yes, yeah, that's true.
Period. So
That's true, man. So everybody, everybody saying, "Oh, this person look good in camp. This person look awesome in camp." Yeah, let's see when it's full pass, and then when
when
them
them
joint
pads come
practices,
on, we'll see.
and them joint
Mm-hmm.
practices where,
Ooh, them joint practices, yes,
yeah,
sir.
yeah. Happy Father's Day, man. Trill Will, we were just talking about you too, brother. Happy Father's Day, brother. He said salute
Happy
fellas
Father's
and
Day, Trill.
yeah, he said salute fellas and happy Father's Day to all the great dads out here. Yes, sir. Man, but I like I said, man, we said I said it was going to be a very short show, and I meant that. I just wanted to get on and just talk a little something with y'all, man. And y'all, today really do something with that man, that that male figure that helped you in your life. It doesn't have to be your biological father. Could be a granddad, uncle, coach. You don't
brother.
have brother. You know what I mean? That person who just held it down, man, and because we're living in an age where the men that do what they supposed to, just being
Aren't
100,
getting respected.
you're not getting get shitted on. You know what I mean? And the men that are not doing what they're supposed to, getting all the flowers. You know what I mean? And it's just the I guess the society we live in. But as an individual, you know who is doing what. You know who's holding it down and not. So please, please, man, just you know, um, true story. That teacher who took up for you when another teacher was trying to be racist to you, racist toward a student. Call them and see how they doing, man. And that's a true story. That's a true story. Of course, I'm not going into detail, but little stuff like that. Call them and see how they doing, man.
Yeah, man. Shit. Let Father's Day be all this week too. Shit. Father's
Fact.
Day week coming up.
Yeah, damn, just Sunday.
And shout out to all the brothers in the all the fathers in the LDBC, especially black fathers, man.
Yes,
Shout
sir.
out to all y'all.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shout out to y'all, man. And like JB just said, just don't celebrate today, which is Sunday. You know, uh, plan something during the week. Plan something during the week if you can. But y'all have a blessed Father's Day. Blessed rest of your Sunday, man. Like I said, just want to get on here and just chop it up with y'all a little bit. But I'm about to get off here and do something with my father. But salute Anthony Bolton. Happy Father's Day, man. But y'all again, y'all have a blessed day. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. Y'all have a good one.
Y'all be blessed, man.